I'm Mike.
And I'm Jason, and today we're going rogue. Alright guys, welcome to Sidetracked. Today is Star Wars Day
Rogue One comes out tonight.
at midnight.
And if you didn't know already, by the countless Star Wars stuff we have behind us, we are huge Star Wars fans.
And we added a couple extras today.
They are not in the way at all.
No, it's not annoying or anything. So, we're going to do a little bit of Star Wars trivia, but first I just kind of want to talk about Rogue One for a minute, because initially I was not excited at all.
I was going to say the same thing.
I think that before the first trailer came out, I was like, ugh, I don't care. I don't care. I was like, is it the Death Star plans where the Bothans stole them? Because that might be interesting.
That would have been interesting.
And I was like, no, it's the first Death Star. And I was like, oh, who cares?
I think because that was paired with the Boba Fett and Han Solo rumors.
Yeah, and I'm not excited about that.
And I'm not excited about that at all. And I'm like, I want to, if you're going to add to the story, add a different parallel.
A completely different viewpoint
Yeah.
of what's going on in the same time, or go way
add
backwards.
to the universe, yeah.
Go way backwards and start adding, to that lore that they love so much. Like, do something in the KOTOR.
Yeah, it'd be awesome.
time
There's
frame.
so many cool things to talk about. So yeah, I was not excited when I first heard Rogue
But
One.
then the first trailer
trailer
came out,
happened.
and I still wasn't. I was like, oh, I'll see that. That looks pretty good. And then the subsequent trailers came out, and you see people running in and out of AT-AT walker legs, and like that's the like, I don't want to say like war movie aspect, but the fact that it was such a departure from everything they've done before. Like,
What do you mean?
it's not going to revolve around a Jedi. It's not part of the, it's
Yeah,
not part
yeah.
of the saga. The fact that you are going to have like infantry kind of stuff and all of this interesting different ways of shooting and different viewpoints is going to be interesting.
And we've talked about this before. It's one thing that I've always wanted to see is what is going on, because obviously what Luke, Han, Leia,
It's a tiny fraction.
it's such a small
of what's
fraction.
going on.
There's so much going on. There's so many different revolts and rebellions growing, and you never get to see that, and it just kind of ends.
Which is
right?
why Rebels is kind of interesting, because you see, for the most part, people you're not familiar with as part of the rebellion, and why I'm not excited at all about a young Han Solo movie.
Yeah.
I don't care. I've already seen all I need to see. I love Han Solo. Han Solo is one of my favorite characters, but I don't need to see anything more of Han Solo.
Yeah.
He was one of the focal points of the majority of what's now canon.
And you get
as Han Solo.
his understanding, his background. Like
Yeah.
you don't need to build on that
It's
to make him
already
better. Yeah. But yeah, I'm so looking
I'm
forward
excited.
to this
It's
movie.
going to be good. I have a feeling. I hope it to be soon.
My next one I want to see is like the events after Jakku. Like-
Okay.
Like
So fill in that gap.
Like there's a huge gap between now you have The Force Awakens and Return of the Jedi, right?
Yeah, and they filled some of that in with comics and whatever
Correct.
else.
But there's a lot that happens in there, and that would be really cool to see. But I think if this does well, I hope that they branch through that and not do character development.
I want a
stuff.
Mythos Obi-Wan movie. I still want that. Like an Obi-Wan on Tatooine, because there are lots of comics and stuff that went over that. And that's a really interesting point of time. But I think that's all we need to talk about for Rogue One. We're very excited. We're going to see it. And today, we're actually playing a trivia game. We're going to actually see Rogue One together with our wives and future wife. And future wife. And we're playing for snacks.
Which is
Expensive.
That crippling.
This is the most expensive thing we've ever played for.
Yes.
Sadly.
Yes.
But if
Our futures are at stake. I may not be able to afford a wedding after this.
Yeah. Let me get my trivia muscles going.
So it's 5 questions.
Okay.
You get 3 right, I buy snacks.
3. Okay.
All right.
I'm going for 3.
You get 3 wrong.
I'm going for 5.
I'm looking at these. I'm screwed.
Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a loan.
You sound confident in my knowledge.
I do sound confident
All right.
in your ability. You proclaim to be knowledgeable in Star Wars. So let's hope you're not. So, in the 6 films, in the original 6 films, I don't know why they say original. Let's be honest, but there's only one movie that does not have Tatooine appear in it. What movie is that? So 1 through 6, only one of them does not have Tatooine appear in it.
Empire.
Yes.
I mean, that's my favorite movie. I could have told you that.
How many characters lose their hand?
Oh God, there's so many.
From Anakin / Darth Vader. So, Anakin. How many hands does Anakin
do
cut off?
I get multiple choice, or do I have to just?
And you have to name them.
Hands only?
Yep, they lose their hands. How many characters lose their hands?
None in episode 1.
You don't. What are you naming the movies for?
Because
is it helping you process?
Yeah,
it?
I'm trying to think of how many people. He didn't do anything in episode 1. He was an annoying little child.
And he grows up to be an annoying little teenager.
He got his own hand cut off in episode 2.
He did not cut his own hand though.
Right, I'm saying he got his hand cut off. This doesn't count like droids and stuff, right?
Mm-mm.
Okay. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say he didn't cut off anybody's anything in episode 2. As Vader.
Ooh, I don't think this is right. Now that I look at this.
Yeah.
This may be wrong.
I mean, he cuts off Luke's hand.
Yep.
That happens. He doesn't cut off anybody's anything in episode 4, because that's Obi-Wan, but he just chops him in the middle. I'm gonna guess 2. I don't know what the second one was. I'm gonna guess 2.
I'm wondering if this is based off comics.
Maybe. How many is it?
3. And it says, and I may not.
So Luke is 1.
Yeah.
What are the other 2?
It says Count Dooku, but he cuts
he
his
cuts
head
off
off.
Dooku's head.
Yeah, and then Mace Windu, he doesn't cut his hands off.
He does cut his arm off.
Oh, he does.
Or his hand. Yeah, that does happen.
Okay, so 3.
Because he stops him when he's about to kill Palpatine, and then Palpatine zaps him out the window.
You're right. Okay.
But Dooku's not.
I'm trying to think of the fight, though.
I don't think.
The fight in the
maybe
movie?
It is. All right, I'll take that as a loss. That's fine.
We'll see, because it gets harder.
Oh, okay.
Which 1981 blockbuster features characters from the original trilogy carved onto an ancient wall?
It's Indiana Jones.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say which Indiana Jones is the problem. 81? 81's got to be Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Correct. Crushed it. What are Figrin D'An and the modal nodes better known as?
Cantina Band.
They are the Cantina Band. Well, that's 3 already.
All right, so I already win.
You already won.
Now it's for pride.
Now it's for pride.
4 for 5.
The hardest one is name 13 characters.
13?
It's 13. I was going to give you 10.
Okay.
But now it's for pride, so. Name 13 characters who appear in both Revenge of the Sith and the original trilogy.
Luke, Leia.
Yep.
Vader. Or Anakin. I don't know if you want to.
Vader's fine.
Vader's fine. Tarkin.
Yep.
Emperor.
Yep.
Or Palpatine, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Chewbacca.
Yep.
Obi-Wan.
Mm-hmm.
Yoda.
Mm-hmm.
3PO.
Yep.
R2-D2.
Yes.
Mon Mothma.
Correct.
Admiral Akbar?
Nope.
No.
You got 11.
I don't know if I could get the other 2. Are they like senators or something goofy?
Nope.
Are they main characters?
Because
Bail Organa isn't.
Yeah.
He was only...
One of them has a very short stint in the New Hope.
Oh, Owen.
Yes.
Owen and Brew.
Yes.
So that's 13.
That's 13.
Okay.
Not bad.
I got 11.
That was good.
I didn't get the other ones.
I was gonna give you 10, but
yeah, that's fine.
I thought actually Anakin and Luke would have been tricky because they're infants.
You mean Leia and Luke?
Or Leia? What did I say?
You said Anakin and Luke.
Anakin and Luke.
Anakin and Luke was an infant at one point.
Yeah, he was. Leia and Luke would have been kind of looked over because they were infants. They popped out
Got
and
those.
shipped away. You got those.
I can't believe I didn't get Owen and Brew.
That's fine.
Bringing shame to my family. Anyway.
You did it 4. You technically got 4 because I only asked
This is
for
the
10.
first thing I've won on this show, by the way.
This is the first thing, and of course it's the one that's going to put me in the debt.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Did you guys see Rogue One? It's not everyone's going to be watching this on Thursday, I assume.
It's true.
So,
it's on the tubes forever.
What did you guys think? Did you see it? Did you like it? Do you want more movies like that? Do you hate the Han Solo idea?
Do you like the Han Solo idea?
Ugh. Well, let us know what you think in the comments, and we will see you.
Subscribe.
Oh yeah, subscribe and stuff too. We'll see you next week. Oh, it's so hot. Oh,
Did I miss?
I don't think so.
No wonder why they can't hit anything.